Okay na, ito na guys. Back to the favorite, paboritong Tres Marias, KKA 0.6%. Ayan, hindi na tayo 50 cent. 60 cent na tayo. 60 cent. Kasama natin, future ex-senator, current secretary, DILG wannabe secretary, Ronald Llamas. At of course, ito na, ang par excellence, showbiz slash
At future
politics.
presidential candidate.
Yun talagang. And
Nakalimutan
future,
mo.
future,
Nakalimutan mo. Future presidential candidate.
ito yung future naman, Secretary of Presidential Communications na si Attorney
COO.
Gamboa. Oo.
COO.
Junior
spokesman. Senior spoke. So, ito na guys, ito na. Let's get the ball rolling. Of course, we just celebrated the 8th anniversary of Arbitration Award. I want to ask first si Attorney Gamboa kasi ikaw yung magiging spokesman soon. Mark, it's interesting kasi I was looking at the Pulse Asia survey kanina. Barely 40% of Filipinos said that the administration is doing enough dyan sa West Philippine Sea. I found that quite interesting. Na parang si Digong nga na walang ginawa, parang halos ganun din yung numbers niya. Sa tingin mo, Mark, is there a problem with the communications natin sa West Philippines? Nagiging mukhang mahina ba tayo? Why do you think only a plurality of Filipinos think that the government is doing enough sa West Philippine Sea, considering na sobrang mas assertive ang itong administration na yan kaysa previous one? I mean, ikaw kasi you have, your ears to the pulse of the nation and to the ground eh. Anong basa mo kaya dyan? Or anong mga kulang sa tingin mo?
Ilang percent? 40% lang yung
mga
nagsasabi
ganun
na?
lang. Yeah, maliit lang. Kanina I was just checking it. So mukhang marami pa rin sa ating kababayan na nakakapos sila sa West Philippine Sea or parang ganun. Which I think I find surprising considering all the effort that this administration is doing compared especially sa Digong administration. Ikaw, sa tingin mo, what is lacking? Or may mali ba? Or anong basa mo sa public opinion dito sa mga lumalabas na bubuling ng China?
Tingin ko hindi naman nagkukulang sa sa lahat ng mga ginagawa ng communications ng Malacanang, pinakamaayos yung sa West Philippine Sea eh. I think Tariela is doing a good job sa pag-explain. Yung topic kasi ano nga ba? Maski kami sa mga vlogs, hindi siya
Although
ganun
Coast Guard
kalaki.
Cariela, iba yung sa Malacanang. But I know what you're saying, National Security Council,
Yeah. Pero
PO, mga ganun.
yung sa NTF WPS, 'di ba? Doon sila yung buong part na 'yon. Pero ang tawag dito, it's a topic na na hindi yung sa mga tao personally, hindi, it's not something na everyone is interested in every day eh. Kumbaga parang bina-blackout siya hindi bina-blackout siya ng mga ibang tao, hindi siya something na parang sa sobrang daming nangyayari, parang kinakalimutan nila, hinahayaan na nila.
But that's the priority eh. Given na yan na hindi priority yung foreign policy. Pero bakit, ano kayang kulang sa tingin mo dun sa messaging na administration? Or yung, again, this is about perception. Of course, the reality is they're fighting very hard and I think they're doing a good job. But in terms of perception sa tingin mo?
Good question. I think tuloy lang eh. I think it will come around din. Siyempre, nandyan yung disinformation coming doon sa kabila. Ang importante naman dyan yung overall yung I think more than doon sa effort ng government, I think ang mas maganda tignan is yung percent ng Pilipino na nag-agree na na mali yung ginagawa ng China eh. Kapag yung numbers na yun ang bumaba, yun siguro yung alarming. Pero yung kung sa action lang ng gobyerno, I think it will come around din naman. Makikita din naman nila yung mga effort. Sa tuloy-tuloy lang.
I just want to say the numbers lang, no, Mark and Secretary Llamas. So perceived urgency of selected national issues and the national administration performance rating. This is just a survey that came out by Pulse Asia. This was conducted June 17 to 24. Nung tinanong, defending the integrity of the Philippine territory against foreigners, obviously China, only 48% approved. 34% are undecided and 18% disapproved. Nevertheless, this was the third highest net approval at plus 30%, just after protecting of welfare of OFWs and responding to needs of areas affected by calamities. Obviously, the biggest problem for BBM is still the inflation. He has a negative 71 net approval rating, 76% disapproving, 5% only approving. Hindi ko alam kung sino nag-approve ng 5%. 19% ang undecided. Pero ito parang
third naman pala.
Expected number 1 nila to eh. Yung West
Big R.
Yeah.
Hindi kasi yan standalone eh. issue na yan ay compared to other issues. Ibig sabihin, yung 48% na yan, compared to other issues is 48%. Ang sinasabi ni Ronnie Holmes, ang number one pa rin talaga are gut issues. Inflation.
No, Ronald, this is not about the urgency. It's just an approval of, kasi sa urgency, obviously, andun yung employment, inflation, given na yan, mababa yung, of course, international.
Ano yung top 2? Top 1 is OFW, top 2 is
So, I'm talking about approval, hindi ito urgency.
approval.
Approval, pinakamataas is protecting OFWs, 70% approve, 6% lang disapprove, plus 64%. Number 2 na most successful is responding to the needs areas affected by calamity. So, guwapo si Gatchalian dito, DSWD, mga ganun. And probably Erwin Tulfo doing very well is also because of his perceived success as the DSWD secretary. Exactly. Plus 57%. Third most successful area at plus 30 is defending the integrity of Philippine territory. As I said, pinakapalpak sa kanya is inflation at negative 71 net approval, reducing poverty negative 34, fighting corruption negative 15, increasing wages negative 15, and addressing hunger negative 9. So practical on every major economic issue. With the lone exception of creating more jobs, not plus 2%, negative siya. Pero I was just expecting him to do better on the West Philippine Sea, na bakit 34% sa ating kababayan ay parang medyo hindi sila masyadong impressed sa administration na yun. Ito ay dahil medyo mukha tayong kawawa, na binubuli lang tayo, na mukha tayong helpless. Ronald, do you think that's the reading here? I mean, you're also very much active on the West Philippine Sea issue. I'm just thinking, bakit 34% undecided? Bakit hindi sila nagsusupport din? Para ang disapproval lang yung mga makapili at yung mga ano lang, di ba?
Pero kung titignan mo, di ba, yung undecided at saka yung 48%, yung mga makapili mo ay maliit. Yung mga nag-agitate.
To be fair, I think it's also possible yung disapprove want even more aggressive, not necessarily makapili.
Pwede din yun.
Possible, they want us
Yung mga gusto mag-water cannon tayo pabalik.
Baka yung makapili, 10% na lang yung base.
Kaya pwedeng mas mataas pa yan. No? Pero ikalawa, may problema naman talaga sa messaging eh. Diba? Yung misunderstanding, accident, tapos biglang attack. Diba? Ibig sabihin, minsan may dysfunction yung Malacanang dito. At kailangan, alam ko, masama loob ni Tariela eh. Dahil kinakailangan nila mag-tone ng line. Kumbaga yung sinasabi ng Navy, ng Coast Guard, ay dapat consistent sa sinasabi ng Malacanang. Ang problema, yung Malacanang, minsan magkaiba yung sinasabi. So hirap na hirap yung mga spokesperson like katulad nila Tariela na imasahe yung dysfunction sa Malacanang. No? So kailangan pa ayusin. May nakausap ako mga admiral, may nakausap ako mga commodore, may reklamo sila sa messaging ng Malacanang. Hindi ko na bagisin kung sino sila. No? So sabihin, may ganong klaseng problema. No? Unless yung pag-presidente na ako, yung PCOO ko na, si Mark, walang ganong problema.
Di ba yung iba din, Richard, hindi din nila naiintindihan yung complexity nung situation about sa foreign policy na ano. Baka nakikita lang nila yung binabangga, yung ano, pero hindi nila naintindihan yung what goes on behind the scenes doon, lahat nung ano. So yung, I think, baka mas ano lang, baka darating din, kumbaga, tuloy-tuloy lang, kumbaga improve lang ng Malacanang yung messaging niya about this issue. Tataas din yung undecided na yan.
I think we just have to show to our people na we're doing a lot and we can do even more dahil may kakayahan naman tayo, hindi naman tayo mukhang pitsugin lang na kawawa. I think, basa ko, may reading dun sa social media at least, is bakit ganun lang yung mga barko na ginagamit natin, bakit kawawa lang tayo, bakit yung barko natin ganyan lang. And I always had to explain, dahil gusto natin yung China yung lalabas na mukhang bully, di ba? Kasi kung malaking barkong gagamitin mo, then China will say we are the aggressors. No? But I think baka we overdid that na eh. Baka we overdid that. Magpakita ilas dapat.
Di ba, Big R, just to support yung sinasabi ko, pinag-uusapan ngayon within the military circles, no, na magkaroon ng isang spokesperson lang. Wala nang marami. Wala nang merong spokesperson ng Navy, spokesperson ng Westcom, spokesperson ng AFP, spokesperson ng Coast Guard.
Trabaho ng DFA yan. DFA should be on top of this.
Spokesperson. Ang dami mong spokesperson eh. Diba? Sa Coast Guard ka, 2 spokesperson mo eh, na nag-aaway. Sa Coast Guard lang, 2 spokesperson mo na nag-aaway. So, ang gusto nila, isa na lang. no? At ibig sabihin, yung desire na magkaroon ng isa na lang, isang acceptance na may problema. Isang acceptance na may problema sa communication. No? Kaya ang problema yung iniisip nila, di ko na babanggitin kung sino. Ang iniisip nila na gagawing isang spokesperson ay galing sa traditional media na walang alam masyado sa West Philippine Sea. Wala masyadong alam sa defense at saka security. No? Kaya na-shoot down yung proposal.
Baka
May isang inisip sila na gagawing nag-iisang spokesperson.
pakisend
Hindi ko
yung
na babanggitin. Ito kasi mga debate. Mga debate ito sa loob.
natin sa pangalan. Just kidding.
Okay, papadala ko na lang sa'yo. Papadala ko sa'yo yung pangalan.
Ito, baka hindi Mark Gambo. Kasi si Mark, attorney Gambo, marami na alam sa West Philippines yan.
Pero
Baka,
ang sinasabi ko lang, Richard, ay ito ay acceptance na may problema. Kaya napag-uusapan yung isa lamang. At napag-uusapan yung isang walang alam sa West Philippine Sea to be the main spokesperson.
maybe because people feel if you have many opinions of your own, that might affect your ability to truly reflect the consensus rather than reflect. Naalala mo yung ginagawa ni Harry Roque? Personal opinion ko lang yan, hindi bilang presidential spokes. Naalala niyo ginagawa niya yan? He shares his own personal opinion daw sa office niya. I don't know. Akala ko gawain lang ni Ronald Llamas yan, di ba? Thank you.
Bawal yun.
Yeah,
Bawal yun. Wala kang personal opinion. Kung ikaw ay spokesperson, you don't have a
ego
personal
of the
opinion.
president. Exactly. I don't know what Harry was doing back then. Pero Digong pa naman yung presidente mo. Si Digong mismo, he doesn't speak for himself. Marami siyang mga nangyayari. Marami siyang
Kaya
kausap.
di ba for a while tinanggal siya as spokesperson? Di ba binalik lang siya later?
Pinabalik.
Ay mismo si Digong nalito sa kanya.
Drama-drama siya kasi hindi daw siya sinasabihan na mukhang ewan daw siya dahil hindi siya in-inform. Kasi hindi naman siya kasama talaga sa inner circle ni Digong, di ba? Parang ano lang siya, diyan ka na, bahala ka na. Ganun, parang tapos tumatawa lang sila sa yung parang picture ni Singson no, nung tumatawa kaya.
Kaya nagkaneko na lang siya sa PAGCOR.
But just to end on this note, I think we can end on a more positive note. I think we're maturing, no? We're moving forward as a country. Ako as a Philippine, I feel proud here dito sa Hague, considering we have had many judges, ICJ, sila sa ITLOS, sa different organization. Yung ambassador natin dito si Ed Malaya, nandun siya sa advisory board ng administrative board ng PCA.
Yan ang expert, yan ang expert sa Mutual Defense Treaty, si Malaya.
Yeah,
may 2 libro siya about Mutual Defense Treaty.
Sobrang I'm very, very impressed with Ambassador. We had long nagsulat pa ng journal articles yan, academic articles and all. So I'm very, very impressed with him. So we have very bright minds on international law and all. And I think at the end of the day, yung 8th anniversary ng arbitration award natin, I think was generally on a positive note. Diba? I mean, dito at least I feel good. I mean, the reason I was here was supposed to talk about it, but unfortunately, isang event namin na-cancel kasi may death threat daw or something like that. Anyway, but I had productive meetings and all, especially with the embassy here and folks here. Ronald, what was the mood in the big events you attended? Ikaw ba yung tipong late na naman pumasok tapos may tanong ka agad dun sa mga ambassadors? And
Medyo late nga. Dumating ako 10:30. Tapos pagdating ko, lahat nakaupo na. So, uupo ko sa harap. Dinala ko ng staff ni Tindo sa harap. So, kitang-kita yung pagiging late ko na pagpasok ko. Tapos dahil nagmamadali ako, naiwanan ko yung aking blazer. So, after 5 minutes, tumayo ako, lumabas ako para kunin yung blazer sa kotse.
Pala, pag may
tapos bumalik ulit ako.
ka pala, grabe, hindi ka mag-prima
So,
donna.
naging disruptive. Naging disruptive ako. Tapos,
Rally
pag-upo
ka.
ko, lumipat ako ng table, pinuntahan ko si Justice Carpio, no? Pinuntahan ko si Tariela, pinuntahan ko si Juan. So tapos nakikipagchismisan ako habang may speaker.
Ikaw, Mark, how was our arbitration day for you? Meron bang mga sa vlogger sphere, yung mga makapili? Mga na.
Wala naman.
Hindi naman sila nag-anash masyado. Wala na.
Hindi naman masyado.
Ang effective yung
Pala, Richard, yung front page ng Inquirer, yung banner, is a billboard. A billboard ng atin ito. The biggest digital billboard. Siya yung banner story.
Mark, kasama
tapos,
di ba?
Sama yan, si Mark.
Nagatid lang, nagatid.
Wow, ako lang hindi kasama. Wow. Wow, sakit. Doon sa
pro-US ka.
Meron bang bago na meron bang third
ikaw yung
na plano
kasama sa
ulit?
Excuse me, critical ako sa US
May
Nakita
pinag-uusapan, Mark. May pinag-uusapan. No? May pinag-uusapan.
Sorry, Mark, may internal fight kami dito. Kasalanan ka na yan, okay. Yes, Mark, you were saying, sorry.
Ayaw kayo isama, pro-US ka.
Ikaw, Mark, go.
May pinag-uusapan, Mark. May pinag-uusapan. Pero magugulat ka. Magugulat ka na lang kung ano yun.
Sige.
No? Ibang-iba dun sa nakaraang dalawa.
Aba.
Hindi pa rin pwede sumama si Richard.
Bibilib ka sa susunod.
Aba. Sige. Kayo nang bahala. Sige, kayo na. Mark, is there anything you want to add before we park this weekly Tres Marias discussion natin, Sir Mark? My closing remarks?
Wala naman.
Wala, may dadagdag lang ako, Big R.
Sige
Dahil
po.
si Archbishop Soc Villegas, may plano sila sa July 16 na
Oh, wow.
fluvial. Parang
Oh, wow.
symbolic na civilian convoy sa ating West Philippine Sea. Pero hindi naman malayo, mga 1 to 2 nautical miles. 1 to 2 nautical miles.
Submarine na yun mo.
1 to 2 nautical miles, no? Pero ang mag-organize yung Diocese ng Pangasinan under Archbishop Soc.
Okay. So,
So ibig sabihin, nag-aanak na siya. Marami nang sumusunod sa ganung klaseng example ng civilian convoy na nag-a-assert hindi hinihintay yung gobyerno. Kaya July 16, no? July 16.
So, ito na yung whole of nation approach na sinasabi natin. This cannot be just an administration thing. This cannot just be, academics or experts thing. This has to be a whole of nation approach. Kaya I'm very glad to see Mark involved in these efforts. I'm very glad to see yung nag-oversee ng EDCA nung panon ni Pinoy involved in these efforts. And from afar, let me show my love. Nice.
May emphasis, ah.
Akala mo makalusot ka sa akin. Yung mami ko, ano mo si Ronald? Parang tinitira ka sa sarili mong show. Sabi ko, mami ko kasi
Carino brutal lang.
brutal ka
Brutal.
ng Carino. Brutal.
Oo. Sabi ni Nietzsche, what doesn't destroy you will strengthen you. So, ini-strengthen kita.
Sabi ni Nietzsche, pag 0.6% ka na, pwede na.
Dapat next survey, lagpas na tayo kay Kibuloy.
Oo.
So, galingan pa natin, guys.
Yun yung ano natin.
Hintayin nyo. Huwag kayong magsalita ng tapos.
Milestone natin yan. Thank you
Hintayin
very much.
nila pag lumabas na yung bigas natin.
Basta, I'm sure mag-alma si Kingmaker kasi talo siya ni Shogun. On that note, very much future ex-senator and current secretary and DILG in waiting secretary Ronald Llamas.
Yung Kingmaker book ko, ikaw gagawa, Richard.
Shogun, ang title, Shogun. Toronaga Llamas. So, and salamat, Mark Gamboa. Thank you so much for your fantastic insight. Medyo sabaw na yata kayo. Have a good day. Talk to you soon and mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat, guys. Talk to you soon.
Salamat.
God bless po.